We did it! We saved War Thunder! It's probably what Gaijin's saying right now. The quote-unquote decompression, right, that Gaijin has decided to implement doesn't seem very well thought out, TBH my honest. So, as many of you know, the proposed battle rating changes are now in the game, and I expected a bunch of them to be, you know, changed from what they were proposing, but they kind of weren't. So, you know, everything's, all the, you know, active radar slinging thingies are 13.7 now. So, you know, F-16C, F-15C, and, you know, all these funny little guys. But, the thing is, a lot of this area down here is like, huh? So, with the battle ratings being moved, there are certain planes that probably should have got moved that didn't. So, let's take a look here. The F8U is 10.0. The F8E got moved up to 10.7 when this and this are basically the same plane. In fact, if I remember right, the F8U actually has a slightly better flight model at a much lower BR. And the only other thing is it doesn't get the AIM-9Cs, which is whatever. The AIM-9Cs aren't that good. And with the way they changed how like wing ripping works, this thing is probably just absolutely busted now, as if it wasn't already. I don't know. This isn't very well thought out. The AV-8B Plus is now 13.0 when I just made a video on that, blah, 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 but, you know, whatever. There are a few I want to point out that are kind of, like, silly. So, the F8E, or the F8U being one of them, kind of silly. There are a few planes that are probably going to be absolute gaming now, other than that as well. The F5E did move, but it only moved up to 11.0. And they're really, like, the 12.0s that are around now, it's like, okay, the F4S, whatever. The F5C is the same BR as the F5E now. It's like, huh? And then, well, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. But like the F5E is like a significantly better, right? It's like, okay, 12.0 in the US. So let's take a peek at all the 12.0s you can face if you're in the F5B. The F4J, which is kind of just Lamau. Okay, so you can go against like the mid-23 ML, MLD, and MLA, which even then, that's a pretty, I think, you know, a fair fight. And then like a Tornado. Like, oh no, I guess the FG, why is this 12-0, but the F5E is 11-0? Like, huh? And like an F4J, like, why is this 12-0? And like, even the EJ Kai, like, that's 12.3? Huh? Me on my way to face F15s in my, in my F4 EJ Kai. China doesn't really have any 12-0s. Like, oh no, you have to face an F104. Another Tornado. Man, this is kind of funny, actually. Like, you can't even go against, like, a Mirage 2000C. You go against an F1C. F1C 200, I guess. Oh, no, you have to go against a Biggin. Oh, no. Like, yeah, they're, like... Oh, no, the Kafir C2, and then the C7. So, also, you know, something else that's 11.0 that many of you know I've played the shit out of. Where is it? J7E, 11.0. Like, that's crazy that this didn't get moved up. And you have stuff like the F5E FCU, which is only 11.3. So, like, a full up tier, you're playing F4 EJ guys. Like, what? And then, something else I wanted to point out was, if I remember correctly, planes like if I had to guess, a lot of the 9.3 and 9.7 planes are probably going to be kind of gaming now. Like the Ariete stays 9.3, and a lot of the like 10.0 and up planes got moved, but they got moved up. So you're not going to get to those like up tiers where you're facing, you know, crazy missiles and stuff. Now you just have like a cracked flight model, and there's really not much counterplay people can actually, you know, have against you, because it is an Ariete. The flight model is absolutely stupid. And then of course there's the tried and true MiG-19s, the MiG-19S and the MiG-19 PT. Those stayed 9.3. So I have a feeling this BR range is probably going to be nutty, if you like these planes at least, which I know I do. And then of course there's like, I know this is still 9.7, but even 9.7 is probably going to be pretty tasty. Hunter F58. And y'all know, like a year and a half ago, I've like obsessed, just played this thing. I didn't even make videos. I just played this thing for like a month. Got like 1,000 kills in this plane in a month. So there's that. So I might be paying a visit to some planes I haven't played in a little while. So yeah, I know I'm not hitting every single plane that got changed, because that's a lot of planes, and I gotta sneeze. Yeah, pollen and whatnot. Like, I don't know. It's just gonna make a lot of planes pretty darn fun. pretty darn, I don't know, it's gonna make a lot of meta mobiles even more meta. And y'all know I'm a meta shitter. Oh yeah, the F4C got moved up. Like, poor guy. Oh, here's another funny one. The A Gripen, right, with a gazillion countermeasures and 6 AIM-9Ms, is a lower BR than the F-16A, which is just like what? Like, I was about to make a video on this actually right before the changes, but now I'm probably not going to. Like, I mean, yeah, this gets 6 9Ms as well, but it doesn't have a, you know, metric fuck ton of countermeasures. And, of course, the Gripen's flight model is still absolutely stupid. I mean, obviously, this flight model is crazy good as well. Like, this is funny. Like, this is a higher BR than the Gripen. So, yeah, I don't know. Out of all the, like, planes I specifically brought up today, I need y'all to let me know which ones y'all want me to play first. So, you know, tell me in the comments and whatnot. All right, so now that y'all know what planes I'm probably making videos on pretty soon, yeah, see y'all later, my jublets.